ونستعينه ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله صفيه وخليله أرسله بالحق بشيرًا ونذيرًا وداعيًا إلى الله بإذنه وسراجًا منيرًا. أما بعد فإن خير الحديث كتاب الله وخير الهدي هدي محمد رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. عباد الله، إن الله تعالى يقول في كتابه العزيز: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. ويقول سبحانه وتعالى: واعتصموا بحبل الله جميعا ولا تفرقوا واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ كنتم أعداء فألف بين قلوبكم فأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا. ويقول سبحانه وتعالى: يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. ويقول سبحانه وتعالى: يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. My dear brothers and sisters, one of the greatest ni'mah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon mankind is that He sent them guidance through prophets and messengers to guide them to a better life where they would achieve the most and be the best community on this earth, where they would love each other, care for one another, and work together for the good, for what is better. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is the one who tells us and guides us what is better for us in this world and in the hereafter. Following His path, His guidance, it will lead us to a better life, a life of harmony, peace, justice, brotherhood, fraternity, and love to one another. And one of the ni'mas that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reminded the early Muslims, He said, and remember when you were enemies to one another, you were tribes fighting each other, and by the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by the faith that has entered your heart, it transformed you and it brought peace among you, and you became brothers and sisters in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's religion. فَأَصْبَحْتُمْ بِنِعْمَتِهِ إِخْوَانًا. It's a favor from Allah that He made us, changed our hearts to love one another, to care about each other, and to forget the jahiliyyah, things that has divided us. Whenever you see Muslims closer to Allah, you will find them closer to one another. Because we get united through the love of Allah, through the dedication, through the following of the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the dedication to his religion subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you find Muslims are not good with each other, you have to know that our relationship is not good with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Allah wants us to love one another. وَاذْكُرُوا نِعْمَةَ اللَّهِ عَلَيْكُمْ إِذْ كُنْتُمْ أَعْدَاءً. And remember the favor of Allah upon you when you were enemies. And by His grace, by His ni'mah, you became brothers. And that's why you find in the Muslim community, people from all parts of the world, they act and they feel like they are one body. مثل المؤمنين في توادهم وتراحمهم كمثل الجسد الواحد إذا اشتكى منه عضو تداعى له سائر الجسد بالسهر والحمى. The believers in their love and care for one another, like they are one body. If one part of it is hurt, then the rest would react to it. And that is how the true community, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was not able to establish the Muslim community and to defeat his enemies who ejected him from Mecca till he united the hearts of the believers الأنصار والمهاجرين. بعدما آخى بين المهاجرين والأنصار وأصبحوا إخوانا في دين الله كانت تمزقهم الجاهلية تقسمهم إلى قبائل وشعوب بينهم عداوات وثارات. أهل المدينة انقسموا إلى قبيلتين رئيسيتين الأوس والخزرج. People of Medina, they were made of two major tribes, Aus and Khazraj, and they had a continuous war among themselves. They were always at war with each other. There were people obviously in the middle who encourage them, who supply them with weapons, who sells weapons to both sides. And they make the most out of the wars that are between those tribes until Islam came and resolved the issues and united their hearts and exposed the munafiqeen, those who play, those who rejoice our differences, and when we are at war with each other, only the munafiqs, only the kafirs, they celebrate. A true Muslim would never be happy when his brothers and sisters are fighting one another. It is not a normal state. It can happen. It can happen at a moment of misunderstanding, at a moment of fitna. But he calls upon the rest of us to reconcile. وَإِن طَائِفَتَانِ مِنَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ اقْتَتَلُوا فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَ أَخَوَيْكُمْ. If two parts of the believers fight each other, but notice that both of them are believers, but for one reason or another, because of fitna, because of confusion, and because of the work of the munafiqeen, you find Muslims are fighting each other. And then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, it is your duty as Muslims to reconcile between your brothers and sisters. فَأَصْلِحُوا بَيْنَ أَخَوَيْكُمْ. We have to reconcile our differences. And the greatest act of ibadah, the greatest act of charity is when you reconcile between two individuals, between two brothers, between two friends, between a husband and wife, between two communities. That is one of the greatest acts of ibadah, one of the greatest acts that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is pleased with the person or the community that is involved in reconciling others. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala unite Muslims' hearts and guide us to what is right, to do the right thing, and help us to rejoice and enjoy this faith. My brothers and sisters, we have the greatest religion that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has revealed to mankind. It is the same religion by which our ancestors have conquered most of the world. They have established glories that we can only, when we want to feel good, we talk about what our fathers have achieved in the past. But it is the same religion, same Quran, the same Sunnah. It is only us who have changed. It is the Muslims of today who have changed. And unless we change, our state of affairs will not change. إن الله لا يغير ما بقوم حتى يغيروا ما بأنفسهم. Allah will not change our state of affairs. إن الله لن يغير حالنا من هذا الحال إلى أحسن إلى أفضل حال إلا إذا تغيرنا نحن من داخل أنفسنا فيما بيننا في مجتمعاتنا، فعندئذ الله سبحانه وتعالى سيكرمنا وسيمن علينا بالعز والنصر والغلبة بإذن الله. Otherwise, when we are divided, the enemies, they could pick on any Muslim anywhere in the world, and we watch and we feel helpless. We can't do anything about it. In the great days, it is reported that one of the Muslim women was captured by the Romans, by the Byzantine. The Khalif of al-Dawla al-Abbasiyya, al-Mu'tasim, the woman, it is said that she cried and she said, "Wa Mu'tasama! Where is al-Mu'tasim?" He was Amir al-Mu'minin at that time. He was the leader of the community. She said, "Where is al-Mu'tasim?" And you know what? Al-Mu'tasim, he acted immediately. And he sent a letter to the king of Byzantine. And he told him, if that woman is not released, I will send you an army, that its beginning will be with you and its end will be here. In a firm and out of strength and out of dignity, he said, if you don't release her, I will send you the biggest army you've ever met. And the lady was released and armed. One lady, Amir al-Mu'mineen, was ready to get into war with a nation. What do you say about our state today? Obviously, because as I said, we are not the same Muslims of those days. We are yet to improve our relationship with Allah and our relationship with one another. We will not achieve the dignity until we love and care for one another. In a beautiful hadith, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, لن تدخلوا الجنة حتى تؤمنوا. You shall not enter Jannah until you believe. And you will not believe ولن تؤمنوا حتى تحابوا. And you will not believe until you love one another. We will not enter Jannah unless we believe. And we cannot claim that we have believed until we love one another. حتى يحب بعضنا بعضا. كما قال سبحانه وتعالى إنما المؤمنون إخوة حتى تحابوا. أفلا أدلكم على شيء إن فعلتموه تحاببتم أفشوا السلام بينكم. Shall I tell you about something you do? This is part of the hadith, continuation of the hadith. That would help you to love one another. He said, Ufshu salam. Say salam to each other. Greet each other with Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Be alive. Don't be like a person. Wallahi, sometimes I enter a mosque and say salam to the person coming out and he doesn't respond. He doesn't return the greetings. And he just completed his raka'at. And wallahi, if we do not love one another, if we don't humble each other to ourselves, إِن لَمْ يَتَوَاضَعْ بَعْضُنَا لِبَعْضٍ وَيُحِبَّ بَعْضُنَا بَعْضًا لن يرضى الله سبحانه وتعالى ولن يمكن لنا في هذه الأرض ونبقى منقسمين على أنفسنا. فمحبة بعضنا لبعض هي شرط اكتمال الإيمان. هي شرط كمال الإيمان والله سبحانه وتعالى عندئذ سيحبنا وسيؤيدنا وسينصرنا بإذن الله سبحانه وتعالى. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, when Allah chose to praise him, He didn't say to him, you are the most intelligent man. You are the bravest man. Do you know how Allah praised Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? He said, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. You have the greatest standard of akhlaq, of etiquette, of manners. You are the best. You have the greatest manners. Muhammad, إِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, إن أقربكم مني مجلسا يوم القيامة إن أحبكم إلي وأقربكم مني مجلسا يوم القيامة أحاسنكم أخلاقا. The best among you, those who will, the dearest from among you to me, the dearest to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and those who will be close to him on the day of judgment, he said, are those among you who have akhlaq, who have the best of akhlaq. They are honest. They are truthful. They are kind. They are generous. They are humble. They are helpful. And they behave like Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is our example. وَكَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. The best example to follow is Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. مِنْ حُسْنِ الْخُلُقِ بِرُّ الْوَالِدَيْنِ. Part of being a good Muslim is to be good to your parents. Part of being a good Muslim is to be respectful to the elders. People who are older than you, give them way. Show them respect. Humble yourself with them. And don't think of yourself, no, I am strong. Wow, mashallah. Don't be too sure of yourself. Thank Allah who gave you the health. Thank Allah who gave you what you have. The position, the money, the health, the family. It is God-given. And don't be too sure. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala can take it any moment. So be kind to the elders, respect them. In a hadith sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, be respectful to the man who is Dushiba, those who have white hair in their beard, a sign of old age, a sign of dignity, a sign of being senior members of our community. Show them respect and show respect to the one who memorized the Quran. My brothers, part of caring about one another, caring about one another, being considerate towards each other. It's far important to Allah than you doing those physical rak'at. الصلاة عمود الدين ولن يقبل عمل الإنسان ولن يحاسب إلا إذا أقام الصلاة لكن الصلاة لا تكفي وليست ضامن لك لدخول الجنة إلا إذا أحسنت معاملة الخلق من بشر وحيوان. We've been told in the tradition of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that a woman, there are two women. One of them entered hellfire and one of them entered Jannah. The one who entered hellfire, she was praying, fasting, doing everything, the ibadat with Allah. But you know what she did? She had a cat in her house. She didn't feed the cat and she did not let the cat out to feed itself. And it died out of starvation. And to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that was enough. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam qala ayatin nabi. And another woman, she was good in her prayers and fasting, but she hurted her neighbors. She's always quarreling with her neighbors. She's always disturbing the peace in her neighborhood. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said she is in Jahannam, in hellfire. And there was a woman from Bani Israel, and she did not have a good life in terms of piety and chastity. She was committing wrong things. But one day she saw a dog. She was at a well, and she saw a dog thirsty, desperate for a drink. And she went down and brought him water, and she fed the dog the water. And that was enough. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgave all her sins, and she entered Jannah. My brothers, Islam is about relationship. It's giving importance to life. Life is sacred in our religion. Human life is sacred. Animal life is sacred. Dignity is sacred. Don't humiliate your brothers and sisters. Don't feel arrogant towards your brothers and sisters. لن يدخل الجنة من كان في قلبه مثقال ذرة من كبر. A person who had a small amount, a degree of arrogance, ذرة, an atom, a little feeling of arrogance in his heart, he will not enter Jannah. If you think you are better than other human beings, for whatever reasons, just like Shaitan, who was good obedient, good in his ibadah, he was among the angels. And when Allah told him bow down to Adam, he refused. Do you know why he refused? He said, I'm not going to bow down to somebody you created from clay. I was created from fire. I am better. أنا خير منك. خلقتني من نار وخلقته من طين. Some people, they see each other themselves better than others because of the color of his skin, because of the passport he carries. That is not what makes you better with Allah. The best among you are those who fear Allah, are those who are good to other human beings. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفركم الله الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. أحمده حمد الشاكرين وأصلي وأسلم على نبيه الأمين المبعوث رحمة للعالمين صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. أما بعد, my brothers and sisters, Wallahi, if we live by Islam in our life and we start caring about one another, not only inside the mosque, the testing life is outside, in the market, in the road when you're driving. How considerate are you to others? And when you see elderly people, how respectful and how helpful? And when you see children, are you kind? Are you merciful to them? يعني ليس منا, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said in a hadith, ليس منا, he's not among us, who is not respectful to the elders and who is not kind to the young. So our young, we teach them to be respectful to the elders, but we have to show them respect and kindness and treat them and give them opportunity and tell them the things they like to hear, boast their confidence and make them love Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because they are our future. Your son is you tomorrow. When you grow, and you reach old age, he will be in his best. He will be the strong. He will be you today. So invest in him the values of manners, of akhlaq. The best thing you give your child is akhlaq. I know we work hard to take him to the best schools. And we bother and we are upset if he doesn't get the grades we think he should. But it is not the grades that define your son. It is his akhlaq. It is his love for his deen. And everything else will come with it, inshallah. But don't ever judge your child by his school report. Look in his strength. Encourage him. He can do it. They are all clever, intelligent. Never doubt his confidence and his ability. Teach him the values of akhlaq. Make him a good Muslim who would be useful and helpful wherever he is. A Muslim is a bonus to any society. Wallahi, Western societies, who Muslims are living among them, that we are not all perfect. We have problems, but wallahi, Muslims add value to any society they go to. And there are people who recognize that. And many people in the West are embracing Islam because they have come across people like you. And you know what? It's not the argument that they won with them, but it's their akhlaq that they saw in them something they have never seen in their society. People who are selfless. They don't know selfishness. People who would share their need, whatever it is. People who would give up his seat to an elderly person. People who would allow others to go before them, even if they can. Those who forgive, even if they are able to get back what is taken from them. That is the quality we want to teach our children. That is the value by which we win the world. And inshallah, the future is to Islam. I have no doubt. It's a dark phase we're going through. It's tough time. Muslims went through that before they have achieved their glorious time. And I feel we are going through a hard time. And most of it is because of us. Unless we change. And if we change, Allah will change our state of affairs. اللهم اهدنا فيمن هديت وعافنا فيمن عافيت وتولنا فيمن توليت وقنا واصرف عنا